All right, and we're back. And so
Hey,
many of you have jumped back on with us already. Sorry, technical difficulties. Yep, but we're back. Okay, good. You guys are popping back on with us. Okay, good. Awesome. What is
that
it?
screen where it's
Okay.
yeah, there we go.
All right. So let's see. We were just posting. So you guys are hopefully, I was like, what happened? I know. I was like, oh, the meeting's over. Okay, we're done. Quick power hour tonight. We like packed a lot in. Okay, so we will jump right back in. So let's see. Next task. You want to talk about this one? You like this one. This is our number 4.
Number 4. Okay, yeah. So this is a fun one, and it can be eye-opening, really. So go into your phone. We're gonna leave Facebook. No, that's crazy. Or Instagram, wherever you're at, whatever social media platform you're on, you're gonna leave the social media platform, and that's wild talk, I know. But you're gonna go into your contact list, your phone, the phone numbers you have in your phone, which is crazy. Phone numbers in a phone. We use it for everything else but the phone. But go into your contact list and go to the first person on your contacts and look at that person. You know, if it's a business, but go to the first actual person in your contact list. And is that someone that you would message right now with, hey, I've got these wonderful products that I think would help you and your health? Or, hey, I've got this wonderful opportunity that I think I'd like you to be a part of. Is it someone that you would actually want to talk to? Maybe you're like, why is that person even in my contact list?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be about business.
I don't want to talk to them. I only have their number in there, so I know not to answer if they call. Well, guys, we don't answer. If we see a number and it's not a name, we never answer it anyways, normally, you know. So get rid of them, you know, if they don't need to be taking up the space.
Or
You can be, if they are people that you want to talk to or want to reach out to, then do it. You know, we forget a lot of times about that list and, you know, what a tool it can be of just people you can message. It's a whole nother list of people that you can reach out to, that you can present to, that you can just connect with, you know, reach out and message them. Just say, hey, how have you been? I haven't talked to you in a while.
So I know when we heard that the first time, it was scary because I was looking at this name and I was like, I haven't talked to this person in forever. Like, I'm not going to just cold message them. I don't want to be that person. So it was just reconnecting, just chatting with them. And it honestly, my person, you know, we heard a guy say, Todd Falcone was the one who said it on stage, and it was the beginning of his talk, and I followed along and I did what I was supposed to. And it was like days before that person messaged me back. So I was like, man, they must really not like me or like whatever. But anyway, it was just reconnecting with them and just more, it has less to do with that one person and it has more to do with just the idea of you've got so many contacts. We've got hundreds, if not thousands of contacts on our phone of so many people that we don't talk to.
Yeah.
So let's talk to them or let's get them off the list and move on. So what do you guys think? It's an A name, right? So who is it? Scary? Is it doable? Are you guys sending those messages? Having to laugh at Allie's chat over here on the side. Telling her booty to get it together. Oh, Steph, we were just saying to go to your phone and look at your contacts, go to the first one and message them something. They're in your phone for a reason. If they're not in your phone for any reason, if you don't want to talk to them, then they don't need to be in your phone. But if they're there, go ahead and send them something just to connect. If you want to talk to them about product, if you want to talk to them about business, absolutely do it. Just connect.
Yeah.
Guess I have to put my money where my mouth is.
Or you can also look at the name too, and if you're not, and search them on Facebook as well. And if you're not Facebook friends with them, friend request them. You know, they're a contact in your list on your phone, so you already know the person. So send them a friend request and get connected that way too. My phone's dropped.
She's okay. That's,
Uh-huh.
all right, if you guys are finished with that one, we're going to move on. Okay, so we should all be working in these apps. Even if you're not great at them, I wasn't great at them when I started, and then I think I've gotten better. I like my stuff better now than I did back then. But PicCollage, WordSwag, I haven't used it yet. I've heard some people talking about TikTok. It's more of a, we used Ripple for a while. It was like a video-based app where you could create your own little videos. So TikTok is another one of those. Obviously, Snapchat, Instagram has the ability to do that too. Facebook even does. You can do little videos and stuff. So we want to get familiar with these apps. We want to create some good content. It's good to have original stuff, even if you see a quote by someone else. But if you put it with your own background, your own, make it more yourself, just people connect with that more, right? Instead of just connecting with the thing that you shared, it's more personal when it comes from you.
And it's a good professional look too. If you've got a picture, maybe it's a picture of you in your favorite place on the beach or whatever, you put a nice quote next to it. People look at that and it jumps out at them because it's not the normal. People are used to seeing just a picture and then like there's the text about the picture, but not seeing the picture with the words on it, it stands out. So it's a good tactic for sure.
Yep. And then we all know that if we share the same picture over and over and over again, it's going to get flagged by Facebook. So putting it on its own background, making your own, we've got some that hit really well, whether, the wording is really good or the picture is really good. If you use that same picture, that same wording, but you just kind of make it your own, then it stands out too, because I know, we're friends with a lot of True Vision people and we see a lot of the same stuff going around, but when something's just a little bit different, it stands out. So you guys probably have your favorite. If you don't, comment in again, and we can go over the names of those, so you can definitely get some of those downloaded. Like daily, I'll use PicCollage and WordSwag. Those are my go-tos, and I like creating things in them.
I use PicCollage a lot. It's very easy to use.
Yeah, really good for before and afters, our product pictures, that kind of stuff there. With just simpler is better. We found that, it's easier to read. You want to make sure it's easy and that things pop out at people. So using, a couple of colors, maybe not all of the colors, but. Yeah.
And also being mindful of your background, of whatever background you're putting text on, if you are doing text. So if you have a blue background, don't do like a light blue text because it's really hard to see. You want it to stand out. You want it to pop. You want people to really take notice as they're scrolling through, because we do it. Everyone does it. As you're looking at Facebook, you're kind of scrolling until you see something that stands out, so you want to be that, you want to have that picture or that video or whatever that stands out. They do it on the stories too, because you can just scroll past them if it's something that you're like, oh, whatever, but you want to be the one that catches their attention.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to lobby for everyone's attention.
Yeah, and that was, I'm glad you said story, because I forgot that was the main point of that, is that stories are huge. It's what Facebook and Instagram are really pushing, and we know that whenever they're pushing something, we want to be using that platform because they're going to show more of your stuff. So stories are right up at the top. I know myself, I'll start looking at those. That's, a good algorithm thing to get going in the mornings. I'll start looking at those, and I love it because they just go from one person to the next. I don't have to go searching out a certain person. I just kind of click through. If they're super long, people can get bored with those. So you want your good content up at the front. Videos are really good. People, like to watch things that you're doing. People love live reality TV. That's, it's been around for 25 years at this point.
A long time.
So, which is really hard to believe that those were just coming out. But anyway, people love to watch that stuff. So if you have something interesting going on, post that to your story. Use your stories, not just post on your wall. You can post to your wall, and it asks you if you want to share the story. I pretty much only share to my story if it's, I feel like it's good content. Because it's just another way to be seen. So maybe somebody's just scrolling through Facebook, but maybe they're scrolling through stories too.
Yeah.
And then you can see more of that.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what Facebook's pushing right now. You just really need to be keeping open eyes and open mind to watch what they're pushing, and they'll let you know, because actually just a couple of weeks ago, they started pushing groups, so like they're really promoting groups. So if you're doing group content, it's going to be easier to get people into your groups. More people are going to see your groups because they're pushing it. I just noticed within the last week or whatever, they're pushing Marketplace now. So they've got all their things. I think they probably just rotate through what they're really putting emphasis on. So try to keep an eye on those things of what they're actually pushing, and use it to your advantage, because they're going to do a lot of the legwork of making more people see your content if you're paying attention to what they are pushing.
Agreed. I'm just reading comments again. Donna's phone is dying. I'm sorry. But Steph, apparently my first contact blocked me. I guess I'm deleting their number. Next.
Hey,
that's right.
Learning
now
experience there, yeah.
Right? Yep, that's good.
Yeah. Even those things you might think of like, oh, that sucks. That's sad, whatever. No, that's good, because now that's one name you can take off. There you go. So you learned something.
That's right. So yeah, thinking through, I've seen people doing little cooking lives where they are cooking something healthy. They're, quick, easy recipe. If you're out exercising, if you're doing something like that, it's always good. You can do the little, just boomerang is a fun one. It just kind of makes the screen jump back and forth. Just anything that's going to catch people's eyes. So experiment. And if it's new to you, you might not be great at it in the beginning, but that's okay, because we get better. I know that I am, mortified maybe is the word, of stuff that I did in the beginning when I started, and I see those in my time hop or whatever it'll pop up, and I'll be embarrassed about whatever I used to do, but we all grow, right? I'm getting better all the time. So, and
people aren't looking for perfection in you. They're looking for connection with you. That's what people are looking for.
That's good. That's good. We should put that on a quote on a picture. He's going to make one right now.
Yeah, I just made that up, so I'm going to write it down.
Good job. Words of wisdom. All right. So how's everybody doing creating some good content for your story? Do you guys use stories? Are there people that haven't yet? Do we have people that are brand new to the whole story thing?
I'll tell you the truth, I'm not good at doing stories, and I need to be. I'll put them up every once in a while, but I need to be more consistent about doing them every day.
Tanina just started. That's good. It's good you started. I think I've been pretty good about it recently, getting good stuff up there.
You have been, yeah.
I hope it's good stuff. I feel like it's decent, at least. Let's see. Do that more than post sometimes. Oh, good. Amy says she does that more than posting sometimes. That's good.
Yeah.
I love it. I post most of the time. Yeah, Erica, maybe just also share those same posts to your story. I just think that it gets out to more people. I can easily click through those really quickly. And because I've seen them, even if I'm not watching every single live, they do little segments, or even if I'm not reading everything that they've put up, I'm connecting with them. They can see that I've seen their story, which I think is a cool feature. I like that too on my story, so I can see who's watching, and I can kind of see, okay, that person's seen my story the last several days. Like, they at least care to watch. And you can really tell if you post multiple, because you can kind of stumble on them, which I've done a few times with people that I'm like, oh, I didn't really want them to see that I'd seen their stuff. But if you are watching, if you've got like 3 and you see the same person has seen all 3 of those, then you know that they care enough to kind of see, they're curious about what's going on with you. So I think that it's just a good reading as well. Donnie was laughing at me. She knows what I'm talking about. Okay, so I love it. I love Heidi Clark. I don't know if we know each other. But I love your picture. You're just smiling at me in the corner of my screen. It makes me smile every time. I'm like, oh, yay, Heidi's having a good time. So hopefully. Okay, so we're going to move on. Let's go and check out our groups list. What are we going to do with our groups list?
Oh, yeah. So Facebook, we join groups. We're asked to join. We get added to them. In the good old days, we could just add people. But we end up accumulating lots of group memberships. We're in group, all different kinds of groups. So go into your Facebook, go into your menu again, and then select groups. And then you'll select across the top, it'll say your groups, and you'll go in and it'll show you all the groups that you're in. Now we're going in and we're doing this because we want to clean it up some. We want to be in groups. Groups are so important. I'm having a lot of success with just getting new contacts in one or two groups specifically that are real interest groups that are really good. And there's just so much benefit to them. But there's no benefit if it's not a group that you're interested in even checking out, or if it's a dead group. So go through your group list and clean out any of the ones that you don't want to be in, any that are maybe dead, or, sometimes you get put in these ones that are like for a specific season, fall push of 2017. Okay, well, you can probably get out of that group, So go through and clean out those and look at the ones that you're regularly in. Of course, you see them every day, but look at ones that you might have forgot about, but you're interested in, something that, you might, you've got something that you can add to that group, and then go into those groups and put up a post or go like and comment on some different people's posts, and just start being more active in those groups. Special interest groups can be so big for your networking because you join groups that you already have an interest in, so you have something to add to the group. You have value to add, and other people do as well, and you already have a common interest, so it's an easy connection to make.
Yep, absolutely. Love it. I know we have lots of yard sale groups that we're in. Maybe you have seen some of those that you're like, I post in there and crickets every time. Go find new ones.
Yeah.
Get out of the ones that aren't working. But yeah, interest groups are huge. I know for me, it's, stay-at-home mom groups or whatever, and I'll be in them for a while, and like I was saying with negative people on my wall, I'll end up like hating every time something comes up because it's super negative. He thinks it's crazy that stay-at-home mom groups can be that way, but ladies, if you're in them,
Stay-at-home dad groups, opposite.
They're like super simple. But I get out of the ones that don't serve me. They're either not providing value for me, or I'm not going to post anything in there ever because everybody just yells at you or whatever. Those are not going to be my people. Those are not going to be people that I want to connect with. Those are not going to be people that I want to bring into my business and work with them every day, because they're going to bring that negativity into my life every day, most likely. So I go find new ones, and I found some really great ones that I can connect in, and I've made good friends in, and people that I actually want to spend time with. So look for those groups and ditch the ones that aren't working.
Yeah. That's
good. I know I have way too many groups. I need to do this myself. I try to minimum comment a heart on as many posts as I can, as many groups as I can. Kelly, that's awesome.
That's good.
Yep,
yeah,
that's great. Yeah, hearts are great. Emojis are amazing. You don't even have to say things, but it's universal language. Everybody knows, you put clapping hands, like you're excited about it. I use like the 100 all the time. Like if I agree with something, 100 and hands up or whatever. Super simple, right? They're in my most used emojis. I don't even have to like type a whole lot, and it's just a good way to connect with those people. So
yeah, it definitely builds that connection, because they see that, okay, this person not only liked my post, but they took the time to put a comment, even if it's just an emoji. And that doesn't take much time, but you still made that effort, which is more than most people do.
Well, and I feel that too when I post something and people take the time to comment on it. Especially if you're in the smaller groups, you can see 65 people saw this and 20 people commented or whatever. Mm-hmm. You're like, wow, that's amazing. Those 20 people really cared. They cared to our daughter has a rare condition, and I'm in one of those groups. Last night I just asked a question, and I had all kinds of comments from all of these moms and people who have the same condition, and they were sharing pictures, and they were sharing, people want to connect that way. So just finding those good ones where you're really connected with those people is awesome. And I love it. Amy just said, I have tons that aren't even active, like 3 months or longer since a post. Wow. Right? It's eye-opening.
Yeah.
I've done the same thing. You see that those groups are basically dead. Why be in them? And, you know, if it was a good group at one point, maybe you post something in that group that's been gone for, 3 months and post something, maybe see if there are other people still looking at it. But if not, get out of there. Make space for better stuff. And yeah, then, like you said, go be active in the good ones. Let's see. Steph says, oh my goodness, I posted on my friend's wall because she got divorced and then went back to school. And I shared a positive quote and she told me, thank you so much. I most of the time feel invisible. Oh, my heart. I'm so glad I could make her day. That's awesome. I love that so much.
Yeah.
And that's just being kind to someone, right? Like, that's not for your, it's not for your business. You weren't doing it so that she would buy from you or whatever. But it's just making that connection with other people. I think that's so important. And whenever she's ready for some sort of life change, then you're going to be the person she connects with. I love that. That's awesome. I love it. So in your interest group, like you said, go be active in there. Either like make a post would be great. That's going to be, of course, commenting on other people's stuff is awesome. But if you can post something yourself, be a content creator and, put something out there, that's going to be really good. Get some comments. Make sure when people are commenting, you are liking their comments. You're replying to those comments. Again, we all know it's really good to reply to those. It's, we put something on our wall and then we don't comment on any of the posts, and it hasn't really served us as much as it could. Or yard sale posts. We've got yard sale things that are hitting right now. If you guys have some good ones, maybe post them in the chat for other people. Some good posts that are hitting in yard sales. I know for quite a while, the ones that just, kind of say, I have this VIP group where we share recipes, we share exercise tips, whatever. You guys probably know that one. That's been hitting really well in yard sale sites for a long time. I don't know if there are others that are working really well. If you guys want to post those and share. Is good on your groups. Should we go on to the next one? Anything?
Yeah, on the next one.
Okay, so we are going to jump over into our back offices. It's end of the month, which is exciting time. Do we have people on that are pushing for rank? It'd be awesome to cheer you guys on.
Yeah.
Let us know if you are pushing yourself or if you're helping your team push specifically for anybody that we can kind of cheer on. But let's see, we're going to go into our back office. We're going to look at a couple of the reports. It's important to be in there. Hopefully you guys are in there daily, checking on reports, specific ones. I'm always looking at failed smart ships, that kind of thing. Checking on rank progress report, like second half of the month or so. I'm usually checking on that report. So we're going to look at a couple of those and see how we can hopefully bump up our numbers here at the end of the month. We know the big smart ship day is the 25th. So that just happened. Those orders should have cleared, or if there's been a problem, then it's going to show up on that report and we can go help people there. So if you log in, you go to your reports, you go to check for this failed smart ship orders, and you're going to get a list probably of ones that have not gone through for this month. So just reaching out to those people, you can do it directly through your back office. I love that feature. You can text them, you can email them, you can send them a chat within, I don't use the chat, honestly, within, I'm not sure.
Text is much easier.
I don't use that one so much, but yeah, text is really good. If you're connected on Facebook, that's great. It's a really easy way to connect with them over there. I usually have two screens working, whether it's my phone and my computer or whatever, so that I can be looking at the report and then I can be cross-referencing and using, my computer or whatever to find people. if I'm using Facebook, but just connecting with them and, you know, something simple. Hey, I was just checking some of my reports. I saw that your name popped up on this. I know you don't want to be without your product. It's probably something as simple as an expiration date on your credit card or something, but that order that was supposed to go through didn't. And I'm here to help. So just offering help to people. And, you know, and I know it can, especially when you first start doing it, it can be awkward to, hey, your card declined. Like that's, I don't typically say that. I just, hey, I saw that, you know, your order didn't process correctly, and, you know, it could be a whole number of things. So I'm just here to help. So just taking the pressure off them, but offering to be there. And it's a great way to get more orders, because lots of people, they're not watching those numbers like we are. They aren't necessarily, they don't know when that's coming off all the time. They don't know that it's the 23rd and that's the day that their order usually comes through, but your report shows that. So connecting with them that way, because I know if it were me on an order that's not True Vision, I would not necessarily know that it went off or it didn't go off. You know, if I didn't check my email and see that it failed or whatever, then it's a week later, I've run out of product or I'm about to run out of something, and I'm like, oh, dang it. Like something happened, and then I have to like troubleshoot. But if I had somebody coming to me, that would be really helpful. So it might not be on their radar. And then while we're back there, there's also the report of people who ordered last month, active last month, but not current month. And of course, that can be someone who, you know, has recurring orders that you've seen for a long time. You know that they love the product, so there's something up, reaching out to those people. Or maybe it's somebody that's brand new. They just signed up last month, and for whatever reason, maybe they didn't want to be on auto ship, whatever. Then connecting with them and asking them, you know, I know that you are just getting started, and I wanted to make sure that you knew how to log into your back office. Even though they got the email explaining how to do it, even though you've probably tagged them in things and shared with them or sent them a message to say, this is your login information, this is how you sign in. I don't know about you guys. I would really like to tell people often, scroll up. Like it's in the chat. Yeah. We talked about this. But people need to be told quite a few times. So reaching out to those people if they ordered last month but they haven't ordered yet this month. And I encourage you greatly to never be like, I need you to place the order or make it about yourself at all, but just making it about them and helping them is going to be a big deal. So maybe they just forgot their login info. As simple as that. I have quite a few people who I know you told me to write it down, but I forgot what my user ID was or my username, or what was that website where I need to click on to get back in. So just reminding people. All right. Next one, number 10.
10. All right.
So staying in your back office. The other report I mentioned was the rank report. I love that we have this now for it to show who is pushing for rank. If you haven't been in that, definitely check it out. You can do it by levels, so it automatically will pull up your first level, but you can generate your just your second, just your third, so on. You could have your first through third if you wanted to. I typically like to look at them as just one level at a time, and then you can also see who their upline is, so you know, okay, that person doesn't do anything with the business, so I definitely want to be their cheerleader, their support. I need to reach out. So reaching out to them for sure. If you are just seeing that they are pretty close to ranking, then definitely reaching out to them, especially managing associates when they're just starting out. They don't really know the whole push. They don't know the excitement. They don't know what it means, especially if they just signed up. Then we've got the, the $50 bonus from corporate for that first level ranking, and that's going to be exciting for them. So reaching out to them. I would love if you've got those people, go post to their walls and say something like, Donna is pushing for a big goal in her side gig. Let's cheer her on. It doesn't have to be Donna's pushing for a goal, so she needs orders. Like, don't make it about just Donna getting something, but just that you're there to support.
Yeah.
We try hard to kind of change the way that network marketing is seen. And we are a supportive group of people who love each other. And if you see those, if you're friends with other True Vision people, comment on those, like bump those things up and get excited. And we can all work together to just love on people.
Yeah.
So,
and presenting it that way too is, it's much better, because the people that are, that might be on the fence about joining whoever that person is that you're putting on their wall. This might be a perfect opportunity for them, and it's no pressure too, but they might say, you know what, I've been meaning to join. I think I will. It'll help my friend out. I've been wanting to do it anyways. But if you go out there and you're like, hey, everyone, order now to help them, they just feel like, oh, I don't know. It's just got a different feel to it. It's not a good vibe.
Yeah. Less salesy and just more, encouraging.
Yeah.
And then, you as an upline, if you can help by offering an incentive. Let's see, Donna, number one goal is to help people. The paychecks will come naturally. Exactly right. Exactly. We eventually get to our goals because we help other people along the way get to theirs, right? Yeah. So I love that perspective. It's not about us hitting the next rank. It's about helping our team to hit their ranks. And that just happens naturally for us. So that's exciting. Great perspective. I love that. But yeah, if you are an upline and you're able to offer an incentive, if it's, a stick of Truman or, a trial or whatever it is that you can give, and that can be exciting too. So I'm sure your uplines, higher up with more stars have bigger sort of incentives going on for teams. But, you just offering that extra week or something a lot of times can get people excited too. So at least offer the support to your downline. They'll love to have that.
Mm-hmm.
So do we have anybody pushing in here? I don't think I missed anybody. How would you word that giveaway? More sales, but not sound salesy. Christina's pushing. Christina, what are you pushing for? Which rank are you pushing for? So for the giveaway, you're posting it for yourself or... Nice. Lisa's pushing for senior. Right. Awesome, Lisa. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Way to go. Just hit my 1-star again. Fantastic. I love it. Those are sometimes hard, like especially when you just make it or you've, lost some people. I know there's a little bit of that going on in our team where we lost a couple of people. So that can be difficult. So just re-ranking is exciting. Amy,
Kelly's
of course, I'm always pushing.
All right.
Nice, Kelly. That's awesome. I love it. Amy said, of course, I'm always pushing for my 3-star. However, I'm a bit away, but won't give up. I love that. Yes. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm 3-star. I'm always pushing for 4-star. It's those outside legs that I'm always working on. So I'm always pushing for that myself. I'm pushing for 1-star, but I'm a bit away from it too. That's okay. Yeah. You are going to get there. Absolutely. Every month gets better.
Yep.
Let's see. Amy's been such a big help. She's always so supportive. I love it. That's awesome.
So Christina had asked how you would word that giveaway.
Yeah.
You really want it to sound like you, because if it doesn't sound like you, people are going to their antenna goes up right away, and it's, red flag, red flag. I don't know. I know that person. They don't sound like that. So you want to make it sound like you. But you also want to make it sound exciting, and you also want to, but you don't want to take away from the great benefits of the products anyways. So I might myself word something like, hey guys, you've seen my great results on these products. I'd love to get other people to try them out and join in and see. And in order to help people to do that, I'm going to give this away. I'll do a drawing for such and such, or a free week trial with every month ordered, just to help people get going and join me on this journey. But you just want to word it in a positive way. You want to word it how you would present something to people.
Yeah. So just, with like, if you were doing an extra week, for instance, I know how amazing these products are. They've helped me blank, they've helped me lose 30 pounds and feel more like myself. When you can connect feeling with it is better. So, yes. I've lost this weight, but I feel this way, and I want my friends to feel the same way. I'm feeling, I want you guys to do, to feel the way that I feel, or whatever you've shared. And I want to give an extra week away to anybody that joins me, because I know how amazing this is, and I know you're going to love it. Something like that. Do you guys have ideas? If you're in here, you've got a good script or something, you can put it in there too for Christina to not sound too salesy. Donna was at 57, closer and closer to 90 for her 1 star.
Getting close.
She
nice.
Is. It's awesome. Definitely going to hit it post summit if it doesn't happen this month, because that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happened for Donna too. Last time it got exciting after. All right. So yeah, we just have a few minutes left. Our last one that we're going to mention is for us. I don't know about you guys. With these patches, things are going insane. We're trying to be really general about it. And we're just posting things that are, these are the problems that maybe you're experiencing and how can we help kind of things. So for us, I thought CBD would be like the crazy thing, and people are really interested in that, but progesterone patches are going crazy for us, at least in our groups. Those are the ones that are hitting big time. And so I don't know if you guys have seen them or not. Let's see. Oh, Christy, I'm pushing for 2-star, currently 1-star. I'm quite about away, but I know with enough drive and determination, absolutely you'll get it.
Never
Definitely.
give up. Just keep pushing.
Yep,
always.
Absolutely. Donna can't wait to get her patches.
Yeah.
I can't either.
Yeah. We were surprised with progesterone. We knew that, and not overly surprised. We knew it was going to be a good product. We figured that would get interest. But it's gotten a ton of interest. And it's amazing. A lot of people reaching out, post or commenting on posts, messaging, saying, I need this. I see what this is doing. I want this.
We were talking even, he's a guy posting, or he hasn't even posted about it himself, but he's got women contacts that he's, talked to before that are messaging him, and he's like, this is kind of taboo. This is kind of awkward that I'm like talking about this stuff. But ladies, we know like those problems that we've seen that this progesterone patch is going to help with. We don't want those in our lives, right? They cause a lot of issues, and we don't feel good when we've got those things going on. So it is kind of a desperate situation. So I can see why people are, ladies are really jumping on this and willing to even talk to a guy about it. A lot of us women are a hot mess. Yes, there is that time of your life where things are hotter than others. But for us, it was just, it's a simple, I don't know where we even got it. It was Googled somewhere because it wasn't made by us. But it's just like a silhouette of a woman, and it says progesterone deficiency, I think. And it's got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Like
a huge list of things. And then we just posted something simple like, does this list sound familiar to you? And that post is hitting like crazy. We've used it on our own pages too. Again, that's where Pic Collage comes in. You definitely want to change it up a little bit yourself. But if you haven't done that yet, definitely go into your customer groups now, post something about, just go Google something, progesterone deficiencies, search images.
And be careful not to make any medical claims,
Right.
of course.
So yeah, we're not saying we cure anything, you know, always being clear about that. And I've seen a lot of questions coming in from teams about, you know, can we take this with estrogen? Can we take this with birth control? All those kind of things. Definitely always refer them back to their doctor like we always do. The patches are going to be amazing. I know I was blessed to try them, and the Vibrant patch is almost instantly. I knew that I was going to be absolutely in love, and I cannot wait. Today I was waiting for that email. Like I said, that it was coming. Talked to my ESR. At one point she was like, we're trying, but it may be a couple of days. But they did start sending them out today. And I was like panicking when she was like, it might be a few days before we can get them out. But luckily that's fixed, and we saw those emails starting to go out. So those are going to be coming soon.
Yeah, so Dana Collins had already posted that,
Nice.
which is great.
Love it.
And busy all day with it. I know, it's just, it's amazing. It's just hitting so hard, because when you think about it, there's really not that much out there. At least, I mean, I wouldn't know if there was anyways, being a guy, but just something you don't see much of or hear much of. But it's like that list that is going on there, that, you know, of issues. So many people are dealing with it, and so many women are having these issues that when something comes along that's going to help them with that, I mean, that's just huge. You know, we just need to get this out more. You know, I'm thinking about like posting it on my wall and being like, how, I don't know, I have to do it just right because I'm a guy, you know, but definitely that's where groups, testimony groups come in wonderfully, because it's for a guy, I can share in there, or I can, you know, I can put a post in there that I might not normally feel comfortable with putting on my own wall, but I know it's going to help people. So use those groups, use your own wall, just get this word out on these patches, because it's great.
And Dana says that she had 2 young living girls trying to hijack the post. Don't ever be that person, guys. That's awful.
Wow.
So yeah, be careful with it. Be diligent. Be watching that post. So yeah, there are those people who want to try to take things over. So definitely be watching that.
And we don't want to be those people. You know, we are. We want to. You know, we've got a really good profession here, a really good industry that has had some bad apples that have, you know, given it a bad name. But we need to just, you know, step up ourselves so that people look at us as the professionals.
Kelly had that happen as well.
Oh.
Yeah, those people always show me like what I don't want to ever be. So yeah, we'll be good about that. So we are right at our hour mark, you guys. So we're not going to take up any more of your time, but thank you for everyone who's jumped on and been on with us tonight. Thanks for spending the time. Thanks for, I want to take a picture really quick. Thanks for being on with us and commenting and sharing. So if you're on the screen, smile. Nice. Okay. So, you are so welcome. We loved it, and I hope to see you guys again soon.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You guys have a great night. And I think we're all done.
All right,
bye, guys.